Good evening, and welcome back to Rimworld. I'm Modi Operandus. This is my Alpha 11 playthrough of Rimworld. Hopefully we'll do a little bit better than last time, as I always say, because we always do pretty poorly. But you know what, that never stops us, and we learn from our mistakes, we get a little better each time, and eventually, yeah, we'll be great at this game. That's the theory anyways. So we're going with a brand new colony, Alpha 11, to explore some of the new things in the Alpha here. It should be much more difficult. There's been some changes to the way the AI works. So certain things that worked in the past will no longer work with the new AI. We'll get into that in time, I'm sure. But yeah, let's get into it with a brand new colony here. We'll start one up here. We're going to go with Cassandra Classic mode once again here in Challenge. It basically just builds up difficulty as the game progresses. Random might also be fun, because it kind of just does random events, no rhyme or reason to any of it. Cassandra is kind of just like an overall arc, though. Eventually, she's always going to outpace you. Based on how much your wealth and other things in your colony grow, she'll keep throwing more and more challenges at you as things go along here. But there's some brand new challenges that we want to see, and I'm sure, well, hopefully they'll pop up before. We'll see what happens. There's some really cool things that can happen now. Well, I say cool, but they're very deadly and dangerous and all that good stuff. I've pre-generated a world here, so we're good with that. Don't have to take time doing that. We just have to pick our landing zone. Now, last time we went with the desert, I believe. And that was a bit difficult, I will say. I think this time around, given that the AI has been upgraded, we should probably give ourselves more advantage, I think, because it's been a long time since we had a decent run on this. So the year-round growing season, this is pretty flat. I want some hills at least. Mountainous is probably too much. Small hills? Well, flat, large hills. That's good. Okay, marble, slate, and sandstone. I don't like having 3 stone types, but I guess that'll be fine. If you get 3 stone types, you get a lot of, like, you know, patchwork walls. I guess we'll work with that, though. Year-round growing season, that's great, actually. That'll help us out as far as food goes. And, yeah, let's do this, and let's select the landing site. Next thing we need to do is select our colonists. And again here, ooh, I like him. 12 for construction, 12 for growing, 10 for mining. Can't do shooting, not a big deal. And he's a brawler, so actually he's a melee character. That's actually really cool. Okay, so Esme, female colonist, age 50, is a badass brawler who is a prostophile. I mean, she really wants to have a bionic arm or something like that. That'll probably happen at some point, hopefully. And cold tolerant, not a bad thing to have. And yeah, good at a lot of like hard work and skills here, and just basically a bruiser. I like it. Okay, so then we have Sparkles, the jeweler, good at artistic and crafting and construction. I think we're gonna roll somebody else here. I really want somebody that's gonna be good at cooking. Let's see what she was good at growing. So cooking or research, I think is what we're looking for right now here. So let's go. Oh, here we go. Here we go. He can't do growing, can't do mining. Oh, I don't feel like that. He's a lazy programmer. Okay. Thunder, the lazy programmer. Research is 13 though. It's pretty good. And shooting's pretty high. Oh boy. Cooking's right in the middle, but it does have a passion on it. This means it'll level it up a little bit faster. Whereas the normal leveling is 0.3. This guy's levels at 0.1 or 1.0 rather. But do we want a guy that can't mine or grow? I guess we can get by without those things on this character here. I do like the high research skill. I do like the high shooting skill. So we'll keep him, even though he's a slowpoke and he's neurotic. We'll keep him to the research table mostly, and he'll level up our research really, really quickly. And then we have the Ward, the Luddite. We'll go with somebody else here because we can't have too many people not able to do some things. We want somebody that's gonna be good all around, I think, right now. We don't have anybody that's good for medicine, so maybe a doctor or something like that. Let's hope for a doctor. All right, he's pretty poor at everything else. One thing we could think about too is, oh, here we go. This isn't bad. Good at growing, good at medicine, not good at cooking. We don't have anybody that can really cook. Actually, well, he's a 4, he's a 5. I guess his cooking's kind of the middle. So he's gonna have to do our cooking and our research though. I don't think I like that. So we need to roll somebody with better with cooking skills. 6 is not too bad. Let's see, 4. Ooh, there we go. It's a 2. Ooh. Well, he's a better researcher. And he's a melee. He can't shoot, though. Well, I'll keep going here. All right, so I think we found a good one here. So cooking 11. Construction is a 7. Shooting's a 10. Inessa Preston. Crafting's a 9. Can't do research. That's fine. Can't do artistic. Is lazy, though. Global work speed is low, then. I can't do dumb labor. So, can't do haul things. Boy. But good at cooking. Okay, let's do it. I think we'll have Inessa the lazy chef. We have Thunder, the lazy programmer, and then the settler who's gonna have to do all the main working here. So yeah, this is our colony here. Our 3 people here. We're gonna get them landed on the planet here, and we'll be right back. All right, the 3 of you awaken in your crypto sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown rimworld. As the pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. All right, so there it is. We're gonna pause this as soon as our guys get landed here with all their goods, and take a look around the area here. Ooh, what do we like here? Let's see. There's a good spot that really jumps out to us as far as a spot to build. We have a geyser right here, so that's good. Let's look for another geyser around here. Is there anything else like down here in this area? This is nice because it's already like kind of walled off on one side. That would be kind of helpful. If there was a geyser over here, I don't see one though. It's a steam geyser. Because you really want to get that geothermal power going and have it going with pretty much ease. So I guess we could use this mountain over here as our backdrop and have like a path through here maybe. I don't know. And there's some muffalo there too. There's already a house over here built. Ooh, get this stuff right away here. Get a hole on that. So I don't want to build too close to the edge. This isn't a bad spot because it's got, well, maybe we might be able to use this. We could actually maybe use this. We'll be up against the wall there though. All right, what we're gonna do, is there guys over here? Didn't look for that. All right, I think the best bet is to build over here then, because this has the geyser nearby. And then we'll build walls and stuff based around this one, and we'll dig into the mountain here for some protection. We could always extend it down to this cover in some of this area too, maybe. But for now, we're gonna build a little structure up here. So first thing we're gonna do is unforbid all of these things here by selecting them and then letting them basically let them pick them up there. So we have a bunch of wood that it gives us, a bunch of meals for the first couple days here. So the very first things we want to do generally are build a little structure to house them in and get some walls going. And then the next thing is to build some food and basically means to make meals. So like get some farming going, get some food, like a cook station going, and then get some power. That's gonna be our goals for today. If we get those 3 things done, we'll be okay with that. And then we need to get our people equipped. Esme was the bruiser here, so we'll get her with plasteel knife. And then meanwhile, Thunder here is a shooter, so we'll equip the pistol, and Anessa here is the other shooter here. I don't know which one's better shooter. He's a 10, Anessa's a 10, and Thunder is a 10. So actually they're pretty even. That's a pretty good mix, actually. We're gonna have a lot of good shooters on our hands. We just gotta keep them alive for a long time here, basically. All right, so let's pause it again here and start laying out some groundwork for where we want things to be. Let's build a structure here. Initial structure will be right up here. We'll use some steel walls to start with here, just because we have some of it right off the bat here. And we'll build it. The first area, the first room, is going to be right here. We'll go 7. So with a 6x6 interior. It's gonna be a small room, but it's gonna get the job done. And this will basically become our prison down the road. I'll put a steel door in here. So we'll make this nice and secure off the bat here. And then we're gonna add on another room right away here. For steel walls again. We'll go a little bit bigger room this time. We'll go right off of here like this. 8. Let's actually make this a little bit bigger. Like so. All right, we'll put a doorway like right there. So we can get from room to room here. And this will be our kitchen area or dining area, that kind of thing. It probably should be a little bit bigger for that. Let's extend this wall out like a little bit. So a couple of the overhauls that we already noticed. There's some new icons that have gotten made here. Deconstruct is a little bit different. The other icons here too in these zoning areas, I think any of these changed? No, just deconstruct in that area. But yeah, there's certain things that were added. New traps. There's a steel deadfall trap that we can use, and there's also IEDs we can make. down the road here. Let's get, let's see, 2 people set up for construction. That's good. Let's make sure we got everybody set up for everything we want them to do here right now. Get the research bench going here soon. Cooking is going to be the chef and Nessa. Let's get all 3 of them on constructing for now, just so they're all working on the same project here to get all this stuff built. We also need to set up a stockpile over here for all of our goods. We'll set it up with a stockpile over zone area. We'll set up the stockpile over here. That works for me. For now, temporary. And then let's also start working on planning out some walls. So, let's see. Oh, there's some metal up here to grab. What can we do? All right. So what does it want with this? Like, go expand home region. Okay, like that. I think it automatically will add on areas as we make them now. Is one of the changes of this. As we add on buildings and add them to home area automatically. One of the new things is allowed areas. This is one of the new things to Alpha 11, and that we can set certain areas off limits. So let's say we didn't want people to go over here at all, like this is the dead man's land or something like that. We can like tell them that they can't go over there. Colonists will not be able to accept work or fulfill their needs outside of their allowed areas. So we can like limit them to like a home region instead of like leaving the area for different things like hunting and that kind of thing maybe. Which is kind of handy, especially when they're starting to like, if they're grabbing like just random rocks to make like, they're trying to make like cut stone, that kind of thing. And they're running all over nature to get rocks. You can limit them to certain areas and put certain areas off limits, which is a good thing. Very good thing. So we wasted a lot of metal here initially, but we also need to get some power going here soon. Let's get, wind turbines are our very first basic power source. We're gonna put it like right here. And then we'll get power conduit coming off of that. Coming over to the building here. Like so. All right, and then once we get these rooms here done, let's speed it along a little bit here. We'll put some beds in here so they can sleep. And then again, this is gonna become our prison after the fact here. There we go, somebody's got a bed at least. One person can rest. The next thing we'll do is get a workbench and a cook stove going in here. Once we get this thing built too. Doesn't really do us any good to have a cook stove until we get some batteries and that kind of thing made and get the walls all built up too here. So we need to get the power. We need the power built. We get the batteries built, and then we can have the cook stove in. I just don't want to put the batteries in until it's fully roofed in here because the batteries can catch fire if they're left out in the rain. Is the only reason for that. We could put the battery in here for now, though. I don't know if one of the changes is that there's certain machines will give off heat now. I think it's just the smeltery and the crematorium will give off heat in the game now, so you can warm your rooms with that, or you know, put them further away so you don't accidentally overheat anybody here. But one thing they haven't changed yet is the batteries don't give off heat yet, so that's kind of nice. But I think they should eventually, maybe. So if they have separate battery rooms and that kind of thing, you can't just have them in every single room. Might be interesting to do that way. We'll see. I don't need to give Tynan any ideas here because he's making the game difficult enough as it is. But it's supposed to be a very hard game, obviously. So in that regard, we do not mind. Let's set up a dumping ground also, just for just random blocks and that kind of thing. We'll set up like right here. Oops, that's not gonna do it. Let's delete this. Right here, we'll set up another stockpile over here then. 9 by 9, and I can't let those touch, is the thing. Dumping zone stockpile will go like right here. That's 6. Okay, there we go. So now we have that already laid in. Next, we'll need some growing areas, and I think I'm gonna put those above here. For now, growing zone will be 7 by 7. Let's do that. Well, growing zones we'll do both potatoes for right now. And now this should work. This should, once get this couple logs knocked down here, should put the roof on. Awesome. We have one colonist idle. We'll fix that right now because we're going to install the cook stove and we're going to install the research station so we can get people researching some things. So first things first, we're going to put the cook stove in. Production cook stove. We'll put it like right here. Like that. And then we'll put in the butcher table here also. Wood table. And put it like right here. I hope we made this one too small. That's all right. We'll put them close together like that so that you can butcher the meat and then bring it over. And then we'll also put in a little stockpile here for food right away too. So like right here for food. And we'll set that to storage. Allow rotten, no. Don't allow items. Only foods. Very good. Okay. All food can go in there then. And then we'll put in a research table over here. So we get somebody researching some things. We'll want the geothermal power as soon as possible here. So we'll put the research table in here then. And our research will be... I think very first thing we'll want to do is geothermal power. Get that going here so we get lots of energy. This is still under construction, so we don't need the batteries just yet, but we can start putting those in too if we wanted to. Other thing we should do is probably put some floors in. We'll put wood flooring through here. Get that going here, like so. Works for me. So yeah, coming along pretty nicely already. Not doing too badly. Need a meal source, which somebody should be planting these here soon. Growing potatoes, growing potatoes. We can switch this up if we wanted to. Excuse me, we can switch this up if we wanted to. Each vegetable, we found this out last time, but each vegetable, each plant has its own kind of unique properties. Potatoes are kind of just like middle of the road, strong, versatile crop. Sure. Somewhat poor, can grow in somewhat poor soil. Whereas corn, for instance, if we switch to corn for this, it is a large grain plant which produces ears of delicious yellow seeds. Takes a relatively long time to grow, but yields lots of food. So it's kind of like, do you want a lot of food at once, or do you want to like? I think it's good to have a couple of things going though. If corn and this, so you have different like growing cycles. You don't have to harvest it all at once. Probably a smart way of doing it. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe there's no science behind that. I guess until we have a system for keeping stuff cold here, it's probably good to do it that way. This needs to come out, right? Take this tree down, please. Somebody. There we go. All right, so next thing what I want to do is just for some comfort objects here, get you know, like a table in there and that kind of thing. A wooden table in the middle of the room here, and some wooden chairs here so they can sit down and eat. Our 3 colonists here. And then we need to start thinking about other rooms for their buildings here. So we need to start thinking about bedrooms and that kind of thing, I think. Now we do have an opportunity here because we left a little gap here. We could put a doorway right here. And somebody who's like working here could like live in a couple areas over here maybe. So let's do some rooms for people. Oh, we have to name our city already. Okay, so Esme is suggesting that we call it Ellis. Ooh, boy. Given that there's new IEDs and that kind of thing, I'm gonna call it Minefield. And we're gonna use a Fallout term. That's a city in Fallout 3. That it's one of the early missions in the game. I'm playing through Fallout 3 again right now, just because of the hype from Fallout 4 coming out. I've got the urge to play Fallout 3 again because it's a great game. I've played it so many times though, but it's still fun. So yeah, Minefield is the aspiration for this one here. IEDs, we're gonna use them here if we can. We need to do research for that though, I'm sure. Yeah, explosive. There's explosive IEDs and incendiary IEDs. Do we have somebody set up for research here? Oh, it's still being built. That's right. So next we're gonna build on some more structure here and add on some. Let's do some just wooden walls now, maybe. I don't know. Let's keep doing steel. We can always mine more. So we'll put in. So this is gonna be a doorway here, and doorway's gonna come in through here. This is a very small room. We want to do it like that. So we're gonna put in like a living area, like right here, and like something like this. And then we'll add on some rooms onto this, I think. So we'll put a room in like here. Kind of going for like a more like, not as like grid-like as before. I'm trying to make things more organic maybe. I don't know, but less pattern, less like uniform. Kind of want like a more unique building this time around. So we're gonna have like things like this. It's a small bedroom, but it's not too bad. There's another small bedroom. Do we do wood walls? I think we need to do wood walls. Oh, we're gonna have a mix of steel and wood, I think, here, because I didn't really do the walls correctly here. And then we'll put some just wooden doors in these things here. So we'll put one here, put one here, put one here, put one here. Oh, we missed the visitors from Goror Rego are leaving. All right. Well, we'll catch up with them soon here, I'm sure. Some floors in then. For here. So it's nice and beautimous. Then we have rooms for some bedrooms here. This is the master bedroom over here. Put a twin bed in there. Or a double bed in there, maybe. Do the regular beds in these ones. I don't know who's gonna get that bed. Ooh, a mad animal. Squirrel on the loose. Let's take a look here quick and see. Slow things down a little bit here. Where's it headed? Thunder, are you in trouble here? Is there a mad squirrel after you? I don't see him. I don't know where he went. I'll have to keep our eye out for him. Oh, colonist needs treatment. Where? Who? Who's getting attacked? Oh, Esme. Oh, Esme took it out, though. Very good, Esme. She's got the knife. She's got the means. Very good. She's a little tattered, though. A little tattered now. Her health is, she's got a scratch. That's not too bad, though. Ooh, some more metal, though. Wouldn't have found that otherwise. That's great. And make sure this stuff is set to be picked up. All right, so now I think we want to start thinking about medical beds, because we do have a colonist needs treatment now. I think I didn't really have a plan for this room here. I kind of wanted it as a common area for now, but it might make sense to do this room as a medical building for now. We'll probably need more than just one here. So let's put some medical beds into here for now. We'll put in some furniture into these here. Let's put a nice bed into here, or a small bed into here. It's the middle of the room. And then we'll do a big bed into here. I don't know who's gonna get it. We'll see who claims it first. Big bed in there, and then we'll do a couple small beds in here for medical treatment. And we'll set this up as a medical wing right here. Makes sense to have it like in between, centralized area maybe. We'll put the stockpile for medicine there too. Probably be a good idea. So stockpile medicine right through here, and then stockpile storage, low rotten, medicine only. Everything else is a negative. All right, very good. So medicine will get stored there then. We'll do another stockpile like this. And now one of the things that's also changed is we can copy the settings. So let's say we want to make, oh, we can rename them too. I forgot about that. We can actually make another stockpile here. Let's say we want to put like one right here. And we can actually copy the settings from this one. We can select this one and paste the settings. And then we should be able to see that it's got the medicine only on it. That's awesome. So that's great. The other thing we want to do now, this is going to be a prisoner room, is because prisoners come in naked a lot of times, it's good to have a couple of spots just for some clothing. So we'll put allow rotten, only manufacture textiles. And everything else can be turned off. Oh, apparel, that's what we want, not textiles. There we go. So apparel will go in there so that people can get some clothes as they need it. So we can also set this up so we can have it more like only bad quality stuff. This is awful to poor, maybe. Good stuff. The good stuff will be kept elsewhere. We also need to probably box this off so that we can not be damaged by the stuff we're storing. So I think what we want to do is let's go orders. Let's go production. No, it's under miscellaneous. That's right. We need the orbital beacon, and we'll put the orbital beacon. Well, let's move the stockpile here for now. Let's put it actually over here. Well, let's just put it here. And this will be the drop zone then for stuff. And we can actually work on boxing this in eventually too. So that the geothermal will go there eventually. And now let's put some manual priorities on this too, why not? Let's get researching on number 1 for her, so she's gonna be doing research. Actually, let's put it number 2. Let's put something else. What do we need? Really, okay, firefighting, doctoring. Yeah, we can have you as the main doctor. And then research will be when you're not doctoring. Patient will be number 1, 2. Flick is turning switches on and off, opening doors, I think, too, possibly. Maybe not. And hunting, no. Constructing, no. Well, we'll put you on for 3 for that. And then, yeah, we'll put this on as tops 2 here. He's a 5. That was a real set. Okay, so he's got to do doctoring, wardening, and research. I think that's a pretty good thing to for that get-go here. And then we have Esme the Settler. So we'll put those things in here, first of all here. Those are the main things we'll know for those for everybody. Cooking will be his number 1 priority here. And then constructing, growing will be his number 1 priority. Constructing will be number 2. We'll do number 2 for each of these people, actually. Well, we'll do 3 for Thunder, so we can get researching right away here. Mining will be a 3, below constructing then. Repairing will be a 2, same as constructing. Actually, we could do a 1, make sure it's always getting fixed up as we needed. And then repair for him. Oh man, 2 people that are really good at repairing, that's good. We'll do the same thing there. Smithing, yeah, we'll put that as 3 for now. Tailoring, sure, we'll get them working on some things here. And crafting, yeah, put those main 3 here. All right, so that's our basic stuff. We'll worry about hauling and cleaning here eventually, but just not yet. It's a priority, sure, it's a priority, keeping things clean, but not super much just yet. Why is there vomit everywhere? Excuse me, why is there vomit here? What's the deal with the vomit? Who vomited in the right in the doorway, so everyone needs to walk through it. Now everyone's gonna track vomit everywhere. Bad news, bad news. Okay, let's keep going here with this little faster speed. What is Thunder doing? Just relaxing socially. I like to relax socially. Sitting at the table by myself, I'm relaxing socially. Reconnect, can we reconnect that power? What's the deal here? Why aren't we getting power for this? It's connected. Oh, we need a battery probably. Let's put a battery in here. That's probably the reason. It's not storing enough power to use. I'll do that. And we have a solar flare. Intense radiation will shut down all electrical devices. Well, apparently it didn't matter. We'll pass in a day. Well, that explains why this might not be connected then. I don't know if this counts as an electrical device. It's not getting any power at the moment. Blocked by a poplar tree. Oh, we gotta take these trees out. That's the problem here. Orders. Chop wood. All these trees here. Take them out. Yeah, take it out. There you go. And that should get us spinning here. Let's make sure that's good. Harvest that. Yeah, we want this cleared out of space here. We don't want anything obstructing our wind. So right now it's not spinning at all. That's why we're not getting any power. So we can actually cancel it. Well, we'll keep it. We'll need a battery either way. And now, Nessa is sleeping it off here. Esme's cutting down some poplar trees. Clearing off the growing zone. That's a good idea. Yeah, get that planted. Sure. Thunder is researching our geothermal. It's going pretty quickly here. It pauses when we look at it, but yeah, let's go pretty quickly. All right, and what is our other person doing here, Nessa? Ooh, let's see here. A villager named Watson has arrived and has joined the colony. He's a Glitter World empath. All right, let's jump to the location here. Watson, welcome. You have no clothes. I'm sorry about that. Character, let's see. He's good at social, great at medicine. Oh, we found a new doctor. That's fantastic. He's incapable of being violent, so he's a do no harm kind of guy. And then researching is pretty decent, not great. So basically, he can do our medicine and social. He'll be our warden and doctor around the colony. Yeah, that's great. We need to get. Where's he going exactly? Is this going to get? He's going to get that. There's better uses for your time, man. We need to get you some clothing though. That's one thing we need to do for sure. Okay, so let's do this. Let's get installed a comms console right here. Not that we can actually use it right now. We'll put it right there so we can start contacting people for some clothing maybe. Let's speed this along, and then really, you shouldn't be going all the way over there, Watson. Please don't walk all the way over there. Let's look at his overview quick here and let's see what we want him to be doing. So doctoring, number 1, wardening's number 1. In the meantime, I guess we can have you constructing. Where's your passions at? You're good at art. You have a passion for mining. Sure, put you on mining. Put you on hauling and cleaning too, while you're not doing anything else. Yeah, that works for me. So he's gonna still go haul that squirrel in. Well, thanks for being the trooper here. Need defenses. You're right. We do need defenses, but we need power more than anything. So that's gonna be one of the keys here. And we need a bed. Oh, there's some beds here. Good. Get these trees out of here. What's going on with the trees? Man, I really thought they used to clear these out pretty efficiently. Now they're not. There we go. Maybe we should get the chop order and just make sure we're chopping everything in the area here. Why isn't it? It won't let me chop that stuff. If I do it like this, it will. I guess it's because it's like harvesting the wood. If it can't, it's not big enough to harvest, but it's still causing problems for our place here. We don't need trees in the front yards. We don't need a bed out in the middle of nowhere. We have no food, because we can't get this going yet, because no one's chopping these down here. Can we get, like, somebody to chop these trees? Like, prioritize that, please. Inessa, why don't you chop this down? Not a plant cutter. Oh, gosh. Who's our plant cutters here? Only one person, Esme. Let's put another one on plant cutting here, too. And then Watson can go help us out with these quick. We need to get the power going, man. Get the power back on. That should get the power flowing once this poplar tree's out of the way. Nope, didn't do it. It's blocked by poplar tree. I wonder if it's one of these over here. So why don't you take out these other ones here? I don't know why that would matter. Make sure, oh, there it goes. Okay, that was the one behind it was what caused the problem. I don't know why the one behind it would cause a problem. Let's take the rest of these out. I'm gonna micromanage you for a second here, Watson. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. Blocked by poplar tree. Okay, I think the ones back here are still causing a problem. Yeah, anything in this area I think is the issue. Do one more. There it goes. Now it's getting up to full speed here. And we should be getting enough power to that down. Yeah, do that. All right, cool. Now we should have a bed for everybody here. Cool. Sleeping indoors, which is always good. It's always nice to sleep indoors. And yeah. So Thunder, what are you doing here? All right, so let's speed through the night here. Do one more day before we wrap it up here, I think. And hopefully get this cook stove going here. Oh, we need bills. That's the reason we're not making any meals. Jeez, simple meals. Do until we have you have 8. Do until we have 8. I don't want to make too many here because we don't have a lot of food just yet. We can go hunting for some things here though. These muffalo and that kind of thing. So let's hunt up like one of these. Make sure we don't have any setup that's not appropriate for hunting here. Nessa's good. He's good. Yeah, let's do those two. The two with guns should go hunting, not anybody else. And then we still need defenses, as it's saying there. Thunder's not going to work on anything of sorts of researching now, but that's fine. And then we need to start like designating some mining, I think, just to get some more metal. Let's do this so we don't run out of anything. Keep that going. We'll have plenty of wood now, at least. So we did wood for these walls here. I guess that's fine. Put the floor in. There we go. And Esme's got it, man. Great. You're doing great. Research geothermal power. We made it. Okay, great. So next we want to work on stone cutting. Probably is the most logical next step here. So we can start building some stone walls instead of all these metal walls and save some more metal for other things. Wouldn't be a bad idea. There we go. And a couple more trees to chop down and we'll have the whole place done. So a pretty decent start here for our first couple days here. We don't have the stockpile or the battery yet. Ooh, cargo pods. What do we got here? Crashing wreckage. Some free meats. All right, tortoise meats. All right, delicious, delicious tortoise meat. It's on the way across, all the way across the map, but I think Watson might go grab it because he's kind of our hauler for the moment. And the final step of our process here is to build the geothermal power station right here, and that should solve most of our power needs for the time being. We'll want to get enough batteries. I think we probably want to remove this battery for now and get its own special battery room. As long as we haven't put any work into it yet. We'll make a separate battery room here, I think, someplace, because, yeah, they do sometimes explode. So we'll want to make just a nice, like, wood room here. I don't know wood is going to be the right thing here. Let's do, I guess we'll do steel. How much steel do we have left? 719, okay. No, we have no steel left, never mind. We'll do wood then. We'll do wood. Wood's probably not the best option, but we'll do it. And we'll just put it, like, right here. Let's cancel this actually. We'll put the battery room right here. This will be close to where the power is right now anyways, so that's a perfect room for batteries. And once that's built, we'll put the batteries in there. So we'll use some wood and that kind of thing. All right, so let's pause it there. I think that'll be a good spot to call this episode for our first episode. We got a lot done here, actually. It's looking really, really good. Anyways, thank you so much for watching another episode of Rimworld. I'll be back for some more episodes really, really soon. If you're enjoying it and glad to see it back, let me know via likes or comments. And I'll see you guys back next time for more. Have a good night.